One Eagles player had a lot of interesting things to say regarding the Birds' secret weapon. The good thing is, though, that weapon is not going anywhere anytime soon. What is going on, everybody? Welcome into A to Z Philly, your number one home for Eagles coverage. Hit the like button if you enjoy the show. As always, be sure to subscribe and also ring that bell down below. That way you don't miss any of the coverage. RB back, bringing you another one from the link. And today, we dive into some intriguing comments from one of the Eagles players regarding their secret weapon. And we talk about just how effective that weapon is and can be moving forward. It will be a lethal part of the Eagles game this upcoming season. Once again, also stay tuned because later in the show, we will dive into some more humor, some more salt coming from opposing teams. But before we dive into all of it, shout out to our sponsor of today's video, BetMGM. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using code ATOZPA and receive up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. Find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Sign up today with bonus code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years of age or older to wager. Pennsylvania only. New customer offer. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's dive into it. I want to start off with a cool little piece of news. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. Number one top-selling jersey in the month of June. That is right. Not Rodgers, not Mahomes, not Burrow, not Allen. No, Jalen Hurts. The man is becoming more globally known. He's becoming more recognized, and all of it is deserved. He is escalating. He's on the climb, and this season's going to be very interesting. But shout out to Jalen Hurts for hitting the number one top-selling jersey in all of June. Now, here is a video from earlier this morning of Devonte Smith and Dallas Goedert at a local Wawa in South Philly. Now, you might be wondering, why am I showing you this? Here they are, man. Just two regular guys walking in. You know, Devonte Smith loves his Wawa wraps, his Wawa sandwiches. Why am I showing you this? Well, number one, it's cool. These guys are very relatable. They're personal. You know, they're just walking right into a Wawa, getting some food. But the man right there, Dallas Goedert, had some very interesting comments regarding the Eagles' secret weapon. What is that secret weapon? Why is it so underrated? Because nobody thinks about it, man. You know, you're in a tough situation. You're in a close game, little 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Teams are drawing up all this motion. Teams are drawing up some crazy, play. No, the Eagles say, let's go out there. We have the best offensive line in the league. We have the biggest guys up front, guys that can move. Jalen, tuck it, and just push forward. And, this quarterback sneak actually went so good for the Philadelphia Eagles that other teams, other GMs, other people around the league started to complain. Yes, that is true. The Eagles are so good at the quarterback sneak that they are now hated for being so good at the quarterback sneak. And Dallas Goedert went on Part of My Take podcast via Barstool Sports, and he talked about what other people have said about it. Dallas Goedert says opposing defenses hated the Eagles quarterback sneak last season. Oh, they hated it. Every time they'd call us bleep, call us soft, tell us to run a real play. And we're like, well, don't give us a 3rd or 4th and 1. I don't know how you stop it. And that's exactly right. When it comes down to some of these other things, right? Think about the rules. You can't motion a certain way, you can't line up a certain way, whatever it may be, because that is literally cheating. That's an unfair advantage. This is not cheating. This is, we are bigger, we are stronger, we are faster, we can push our guy further. Our quarterback can deadlift 600 pounds. You can't stop it. And honestly, that is like the sweetest thing in sports. When you're just so damn good at something, you just know they can't stop it or they won't stop it, right? You go into a game, you're like, yeah, I'm about to dominate. That is the best feeling. This is the best situation. They know every time they go up to that line, for the most part, they're going to get it done. And well, just how effective was it? This was an article put on Bleacher Report where they said that the Eagles had shoved Jalen Hurts into a quarterback sneak this past season 41 times. Now, I believe this includes the playoffs because in the regular season, they were sitting around 92%. But for the entirety of the season, 37 out of 41 converted opportunities. That's about 90%. The Eagles are so damn good. And it's not even just this past year. They've been good at it for years now. It's been like at least 3 years. Here it says Philadelphia's success marked the first time in 15 years that a team has topped 20 first downs on quarterback sneaks, according to CBS Sports. That is crazy, man. And obviously they gave it the name, the tush push. The tush push. Pushing the ball carrier forward has been legal in the NFL since 2005, and taking advantage of it made Philly's sneak nearly unstoppable this past season. It's part of the reason Hurts was able to tie the Super Bowl rushing touchdown record with 3 scores against the Chiefs. Look, man, the Eagles are just too good at it, and it's a secret weapon. It's a good thing to have in your bag, and the Eagles run up to the line, and they get it done. And yes, I don't think it should be taken out. In fact, again, people were so mad that at one point in this offseason, around March and April, people were complaining that this should be talked about in the offseason meetings by the NFL. And the NFL came right out and shot it down. They said, no, this will not be included in the, rules and penalties and things like that we talk about going forward in the offseason. So the NFL shot it down. They said, this is a football play, man. This is literally in every team's playbook. It is a play. You're not good enough. You're not big enough. You can't stop it. And it is what it is. And shout out to Dallas Goddard. And I bet all the Eagles are up there on the line talking smack. I love it. Keep running it. Keep doing your thing. Not only, again, do they have such a dynamic line, but Jalen Hurts is already tough enough to bring down. And, hey, man, it's going to be interesting to see how they utilize it going forward. And, especially you got to account for the running backs and their tight ends, etc. So, anyway, shout out to the Tush Push, man. We might as well make a podcast, the Tush Push podcast, man. Love it. Anyway, to end off this show, we once again talk about some salt in the wounds, and this time it falls with the San Francisco 49ers. Here is the Jalen Hurts quarterback sneak against the 49ers. It's a perfect transition here. Look at this. Here's Jalen Hurts, man. Let's watch it in action. Boom. Can't stop me. NFC Championship, put it out of reach. And speaking of the Niners, shout out to Deebo Samuel for once again being hurt and frustrated by the fact that the Niners got demolished by the Eagles. He was on the radio here. He was on the Zach Gelb show, CBS Sports Radio, and he was asked about Philly, this past year, the NFC Championship and the upcoming game this year. And he got so mad that he hung up the phone. It's okay, Deebo. And then in addition to that, you had this guy here, Joey Shasky from 95.7 a game, who called Philly fans the low-life scumbags more than anyone and tried to say that they were thugs and things like that. The amount of real estate that the Eagles own inside the 49ers head is insane. It's insane. In fact, we talked about the Cowboys the other day. I'm starting to think the Niners are getting up to that level of almost being on their level. I mean, the Niners fan base, the players, I've never seen anything like this. Now, I will admit the topic keeps getting brought up. It is getting annoying. Even Eagle players have said that themselves. But even going back, since that game happened, in February, the Niners players, I've never seen a fan base, a team so salty. I think the only guy, maybe the only one that gave the Eagles credit was Brock Purdy, who got his arm smashed. Other than that, every single guy on the Niners keeps saying, oh, it wasn't fair. Oh, it wasn't fair. Oh, we would have won if Purdy didn't get hurt. Oh. Come on, man. You guys got squandered. Not only on the offensive side, but on the defensive side as well. You couldn't do anything. Why don't they talk about that? The Niners had, the greatest defense of the year. Guess what? They got exposed. They couldn't stop a lick. The Philadelphia Eagles went out there. They earned it. I know they're talking about things with the Super Bowl, the field conditions and all. You don't see, all the Eagle players for 6 months saying, oh, well, we won the game. We should have won. No, they just said the field was crappy, etc. We're not taking away anything from the Chiefs. The Chiefs are a really good team. We acknowledge that. The Eagle fan base acknowledges that. But when you have the Niners essentially just continuing to talk down on the Eagles players and really just trying to discredit their whole year, it's kind of ridiculous at this point. And it really is mainly with Deebo Samuel. I mean, I respect his game and him as a player, but why does he continue to cry about this stuff, man? Just answer the questions and say we're good with it. And he did kind of say that on this interview. They were pressing him a little bit, but he got so mad. He got so frustrated that he hung up on live radio. So at the end of the day, the Eagles once again own more real estate right now. I'd say the Eagles and the Niners are still probably the best two teams in the NFC on paper. It all has to play out, but I am interested to see how that rematch goes this season. And the Philadelphia Eagles just need to keep on keeping on and keep running that tush push. But anyway, those are just all my thoughts. Give me yours down below in the comments section. As always, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.